to Curly Top Makes. I'm Judy and this is episode 10. Who'd have thunk it? And over here we got Elsie. She's just come to join us because she likes to know what's going on. Just get you back there. And we have my orangutan and my chicken. But so firstly, I just want to thank all my new subscribers. Wow, thank you so much. And excuse the state of this rotten hair. Just don't get, I've put a flower on so you won't be distracted by this. Oh, look at that instead. But yeah, I'm Judy, I'm Curly Top Makes, and this is my craft room and my little podcast. I'm looking down on my notes. Believe it or not, if you've ever watched this, you'd think I never write notes, but I do. I don't normally look at them much, but I do make an effort. But so yeah, to all my existing viewers, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. And to all my new viewers, my new subscribers, thank you so much. And for all the ladies that have given me shout outs over these last few weeks to enable me to have new subscribers, thank you so much. Bless you all. So you can find me, I'm going to try and do it properly. I'll try. You can find me on Instagram as Curly Top Makes, and you can find me on Facebook. You really wouldn't bother going looking on that as Judy Newman. Facebook is, I just put a load of old rubbish on there really, and a bit of pub stuff, or it's just some of the stuff is just shared of what I put on Instagram. But yeah, I don't really use Facebook as much, so saying that, I don't use Instagram that much because there's all the hashtags, too many hashtags. You've got hashtag this, hashtag that, and I lose the will to live. As my existing viewers will know, I'm not very good at all this stuff. But so I'm going to do a little dedication here for Sarah of the Knitting Forecast. I am Judy. I live in Carshalton in Surrey. I am in between Wimbledon Lawn Tennis Club and Epsom Downs, because she gave me the most adorable shout out on her channel yesterday and she didn't know where in the world I was. So I'm from Carshalton in Surrey, and I've got to remember I got to look there and not there. But hello Sarah. But so that's where I live, and yes, she rightly said I am a landlady of a pub. We have been very busy, so I have got some knitting done, but then, oh, I thought I was on fire, then it's an air freshener. Oh my god, sorry, I just saw a load of smoke come through. I'll show you what it is. Oh, right, let the daylight's out of me. Let me grab it. It's this. And if I do that, if I do this and then I put it on again, hold on, if it'll work, you watch. Can you see that? I just got a waft of it. I just saw a load of smoke. I thought I'd set something alight and then realised that I don't like candles. It smells really nice, but it's lovely, isn't it? But when it catches you by surprise, you think you set fire to place. And I keep doing it. We've got one downstairs in the pub, and I've got a shelf that's up high, and I did have it, I've now got it behind the bar. We've got some layered tiers behind the bar, but I did have it on a shelf more sort of where the customers will stand. And a while ago we had karaoke and had all the lights going and everything, and all of a sudden I saw this plume of smoke, and I had to go at man for vaping, told him no vaping in the pub, and he went, I'm not vaping. I went, yes you are, because I've just seen all the smoke come out. He hadn't been vaping at all. It was that thing going off. So I had to go and go, oh, I'm so sorry. But anyway, I'll digress. Waffling on already. But there's no fires, so we're fine. We're fine. Look at this. I made that. But, right, what I'm wearing, I am wearing, and my flower to detract from this, I'm wearing my Badger and Blue. Stand up with my little side details that I chucked in for good measure, just because sometimes just knitting straight is boring. This is by Anne Wenzel, and I've done it in Gepard's Woolia. You see that? So that's what I've done it in. It's 100% organic merino wool. I can't remember. I must have knit it on. I'm trying to think. Looking at that, I probably knit it on a 4, maybe a size 4mm needles. I think, I can't remember, and I can't find my book where I put all my writings down on. But and oh, it's so light. It is really lovely. I've got a few. I'm trying to see if they're behind me. Oh, there's somewhere in that lot behind me. But I've got some more colours of this because it's really light, really quite nice to wear. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the wrong place again. I've got to remember to look at you lot and not myself. I'm so vain. But so yeah, so I've done this one. Really like it. And as I say, I put my little side panel, just something a bit different in, just to, I think there's so many rows of knit and then a couple of pearls, just to break it up, give it a bit of something different. But it's just so hot. I make all this stuff and I don't really wear a lot of it because we don't go anywhere. As I've said before, we're just always at work, and it gets so hot behind the bar when you're rushing around serving, and it doesn't take many people in the pub to make it feel warm, and you have all the heat from the fridges and all of that. So you don't wear anything like this at work. It's just t-shirts. So I keep making all this stuff, but I never go anywhere to wear it. But doesn't matter, I still cast on, I don't worry about that. But so yeah, that's this one. I did change the neck a little bit. It was a bit too high for me, and I've only got I think I've only got a little neck, so I don't think it's too high up. I don't like it. I try and make myself look taller than I am. But yeah, I really like this. And then oh, I've got a finished one. I'm just gonna have a sip of my coffee. I've got to put my hands over it because I'm not allowed to advertise anything. Excuse me. Got treated to a coffee from a coffee shop that begins with C. Put that there. But so I've got my finished object, and I hold my hands up. I've not sewn the ends in yet, but if last time that I podcast, I had it on my mannequin, and it is my Selene by Anne Wenzel, and I've not sewn one end in yet, but she's done. And I put the stripes, I just added some striping on the sleeves again, because sleeves are so boring to knit. They don't take long, but they're just boring. So I just thought, let's add something different. And then I put this cuff on. Now I put this colour on the bottom because I watched the lovely Sarah from the Knitting Forecast, and I think it was her lovely fishy jumper that she made. You've got to check her out. You really must check her out if you haven't seen a Knitting Forecast. She'd done this beautiful jumper that and I got to see her, I think I said last time, from Natalie from Nat's Knits UK, and she'd said about her in this jumper. But she'd done some change colour work around her neck and on her cuffs as well. I think she done hers, so they folded in, so it was a bit loose around her wrist, so you got this little pop of colour on the inside. But so I was quite taken with that, but I thought, well, I don't want to completely copy her, I'll just copy her a little bit. So but don't tell her I copied her. So I've done that. There you go, Sarah, in honour of you, my love. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Now this was done, oh, it's so soft. I wish you could feel how soft it was. And it was done, excuse me looking down, in a wool spun merino and possum by Circus Tonic. But I know I did go into this the other day, or the last time I podcast, sorry. But yeah, it is just lovely. It's so soft. When I've sewn the ends in, I'm sure it'd be lovely to wear as well. But I thought I'd actually better put something on I've knit for once while I'm doing one of these, because I've been doing them through the summer, so it's just been too hot to wear anything. But so yeah, we have a finished object. I just gave it a little light spray and blocked it lightly, but I think it just needs a little bit more. I wasn't that good at doing it. I just gave it a quick spray, but I think once it's worn as well, a bit of heat from my big old body, that will do something as well. And I did her cast off that she says and Vencel. I don't know why I keep doing this. Now, I don't know if I said it last time. I do it and I don't like it, so I just done my own loose one. So let me get that closer. Can you see that? You're probably going, oh, that's so interesting. But as my body is expanding and expanding, I'm not pregnant, I am just menopausal and fat, but I seem to just swallow air and put on another couple of pounds. So last thing I want is a waistband that's tight. I need it to expand, but because it's not going to shrink at the moment. Oh, and I swear every podcast I'm looking older. I swear, I'm sure I'll look like a fetus by the first one that I've done. I look so old now. But right, let's pop that there. And then I'm just going to look, I'm going to move you in a little bit. Look at that bad boy. Excuse me, I hope I'm not upsetting anyone doing this. Look at this. Isn't it lovely? Let me see whether I can. Look at that. It is my Polina by, oh my god, here we go. Tetty Luxgar? Lux, oh, I don't know. Tetty someone. Luxac, maybe, I don't know. I could have got that completely wrong. So I do, oh my god, that's close. Hell's teeth, sorry. Do that's better. Don't see my face. So yeah, Tetty Luxac, I think. Here we go, look, I'm on fire again. Oh my lord. Distracted myself. But isn't it lovely? Now I saw when this pattern came out, that's the Polina, which I'm sure everybody knows about. So it's been out for a good while now. So I went to make it about a year and a half ago. I'm just going to set back a minute. And I think I did say on my one of my first podcasts, and I think I was just sort of trying you out. Sorry if we're looking a bit different now. Trying to get the other one in as well. I knit it before, and then when I washed it, the colour ran on one of it. So I was so, well, I wasn't upset. I was a bit cross, but it's just wool, isn't it? And I practice making it. So I was gonna, let me just get my orangutan. Sorry, we've had this conversation so many times, but we'll do it again. So let's pop it down a little bit. If you can go down there. So I ended up putting it in the washing machine. The colour had run. I don't know if you can. The colour had kind of all run now. And some, you know, things happen sometimes, and say love, there's no point in getting upset about it, is there? But so I chucked it in the washing machine because I thought, oh, I might see whether it comes out, and it shrunk right down because I made it in the same as this one. Excuse Elsie's dog hairs on it, but and then it shrunk right down. I thought, oh, I know then. Well, because it all felted, I thought, oh, I'll make a cushion out of it, a cushion cover out of it. It's still the pattern. You can still see all that clearly. But and then I thought, oh, I'm going to try it on my orangutan, because my Mike bought me this orangutan. So my orangutan wears it, so I get to see it all the time in its form as a jumper. So, and that suits me fine. I'm going to pop it up there. Oh, don't we make a lovely couple? But so yeah, so there was that one. I made that. We went to Cornwall, I think, and I made this one when we went to Cornwall. Not April just gone, the one before. I think it was then I made it. But so yeah, there was that one. Then I made, and I popped orangutan. Then I made, I think it was this one. And so I've done this one. This is in West Yorkshire Spinners. That's in their one. I don't think it's fleece. I can't remember, but it's a West Yorkshire Spinners one that I'd done this in. And I actually bought the wool in Cornwall the same year that I was knitting that one. The first one and this one are made in, I've got my little things here, Cautive by Wool Dreamers. So apart from this main colour, all the other colours I had when I done that first one. So apart from, let's say, the main colour, I'm not sort of, haven't spent anything more on it. But so I made, let's say I made this one. Now if you are a regular viewer of mine, you'll know that I speak about my friend Claire quite a bit. Claire's the bane of my life. I love her dearly, but she's the bane of my life. With her knitting, and I help her a lot with her knitting. If she has problems, she messages me. But she always seems to message me when I am doing something that needs my concentration. So I've got a few things that have got Claireisms on them, and this is one of them. I can't think what she was knitting at the time. Can't remember. It might have been, actually, it might have been a black her badger and bloom for her husband Matt, but she was messaging me quite a lot. Well, she was messaging me when I was doing short rows, and I keep doing that bit, putting it down, messaging her back, because if someone's messaging you, they've got a problem. You don't want them sitting around waiting. They, you know, they're in the moment. They want to know what they're doing then, not an hour or so later. So being the good friend that I am, I'd message her back, and then when I was doing short rows and I didn't pay attention to if I should have been going back on myself or carrying on. So I got a little bit of Claire in this top. If you see, can you see the line that comes round, well, that side's bigger than that side. Oh yes, that's because I was sorting out Claire's problem and creating my own problems, and I didn't notice it until I was doing this. Oh, sorry, can't make the pigs hear this. Until I was doing this bit, I didn't notice that bit, so I'd gone the wrong way round and gone backwards and forwards and sort of gone over that bit again. So yeah, I've got a nice wonky jumper. Thanks, Claire. But I don't care. I don't care. But yes, so if you've got a friend called Claire, just don't maybe pick your messages up from her if she texts you while you're knitting. But and I couldn't be bothered to rip it back. I have one that's different from everyone else. So that's Polina number 2. Then I went last year, and I'm sure it was Ali Pally. I'm sure it was Ali. Yes, it was. Went with Claire and Jackie, my friend Jackie, and we went to Ali Pally last year, and I bought some wool. There, it was an alpaca. There was alpaca in it, purple or a plum and a pink, and I made another one, and I gave that to my daughter last week. I gave that to her. Oh, it was lovely, beautiful, 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 and it fitted like a glove, and then it didn't fit like a glove because the perimenopause hit me, and it was just, I think I'd done it in a size, might have been a size 1, I think, I can't remember. Fitted lovely when I'd done it, beautiful, and then yeah, it just didn't fit anymore. So it was fine, you know, it was all right, but you know, just a bit. So I gave it to my daughter, but I will insert a picture of that. I mean, she's only tiny, so it's all nice and cozy on her. So I'll insert a picture there of the one of with my Laura and her Polina, and then we have this one. Now, I said to you guys a couple of podcasts ago about Claire and Jackie doing a Polina and wanting to do it the way. Now, this way is done. Millie done it from Tribe. If anyone knows Tribe, it's where you buy wool from, and Millie's excellent knitter, and she done hers this way, and that's why I'd sort of originally done my one, but I done mine in a round. Millie's done hers flat to have all these different colour changes, and it's knitting intarsia rather than stranded knitting if you were just going round and round and round. So hence all of these, and this is just a few of them now because they all had, for every colour change you have bobbins of wool. So so on this lot it was a lot more bobbins, and it looks quite daunting, but it really isn't as bad. Oh, the light's changed, a little bit of sunshine. So yeah, it's not, oh my god, I look like I'm dug up now. Sorry about that. Colour of me, I don't know what to do. Oh, that's better. I don't know what I've done something, but I'm just going to have a quick sip of coffee because I'm talking myself hoarse, and that thing keeps blowing smoke in my throat. It smells really nice. It's Stacey Solomon's Cottage, something cottage, Cozy Cottage. Oh, I'm in your face again, sorry. But no armpits today because I've got a jumper on. No armpits in your face. Aren't you lucky, lucky lot? But anyway, so this one, yeah, is done intarsia and knit flat. Oh, colour's gone again, sorry. So when the girls were doing it, Jackie and Claire, they were doing it in the round, and they were fine. I think this bit was fine. but then when they were getting down to the leaf section, I think because you could kind of knit one way, but then you'd have to pull a loop and then purl or knit back, however it worked for them, so that the next round your beginning was back here again, if that makes any sense at all. It probably doesn't, but you were having to make a loop, knit that loop, or purl that loop, whichever way it worked. I haven't done it that way, so I don't know which way, how it works, but I knew you had to have a loop. So I was trying to help them through that, but it was just, they were getting in all kinds of trouble. Then, so we had Knit and Natter a couple of weeks ago, and they've been ripping it back and ripping it back and ripping it out, and that's quite soul destroying. They said, you know, to your friends that have been trying to do this since, I think it was July, I'm sure it was, that they cast it on, and just to keep seeing them having to rip it back and rip it back is really quite soul destroying to see. You know, let's say, I know what it's like if I've got to pull 2 rows back or something, so it's all your hard work and you still hadn't, you know, you'd only kind of got that far again. So I thought, right, let's do it Millie's way, the way that she said, let's try it. I say all of mine have been knitting around, so I thought, I've got all these colours from what I'd bought before, so I've only had to buy this one, so I'm going to try and do it so I can explain it to them and help them as they're knitting along, because it's all very well me saying, oh, do this, do that, but I'm not knitting it, so I don't know what problems they were running into. So I thought, right, if I knit one, then I can knit it and let them know what they've got to do, or if there's any tricky bits, or if they run into a problem, I'll know what they're talking about because I've done it myself. So like I say, this one you knit flat, so I am mid-round at the moment, and it just sort of holds it better. So I've split for, I'm sorry about the light keep changing, but so yeah, you knit it flat, and there's a bus go past, sorry, I'm right by the road. But then what you do is you just add an extra stitch either side, and that your mattress stitch together. So and then you just do the intarsia on the inside. But and it's working out really well. There's a couple of bits I got a bit, I think, on this row, or some of this row, rather than adding an extra bobbin there, I sort of carried the grey across, but then I did put extra bobbins as it got a bit wider. So there's a few ends in there. So if you can see, I've carried it across on there and that bit, but then I don't know if you can see that. Let's do that. Let me bring it in a bit. So yeah, I've carried it across there, but then it's a bit scruffy on the inside, I don't care about that. But then on these ones, see, it's all done properly. It's only because you just get a bit lazy, and there's how many bobbins can one girl deal with at a time? But, and it's not been, I thought I might be tied up in knots. There you go, a little close up of it. But oh, it's just lovely, I love it. And it looked nice, and I had it on the other night. I was walking around with it when Mike finished work, and he'd come upstairs, and I'm like, oh, look at me, look what I've done. Sorry, the colour's going to go again. Do that. There. But yeah, it really is enjoyable, and it isn't as bad as it seems. But so I put a picture up on Instagram. For anyone that follows me on Instagram, you'll see that I put a picture up with all this lot. And then I got a message from lovely lady called Nina, and she'd sent me Nina Hay, and she's got a podcast as well, Nina Hay, Enchanted Designs, and she's up in Lomond, and she messaged me, and I was working at the time, and she's been doing this as well, but she was doing it in the round, but she was, so every row she was cutting her yarn, so there'd be like a million ends to sew in, where this stuff is so sticky, just the heat of my body will hold it all together. I've done little knots, so I'm not really worried about sewing any ends in at all. I'll make them a little bit neater, but just the heat of it, they just all stick together. It's a real sticky wall. But and she was getting in a pickle about it, so I had a little chat with her while I was working, which you know, you shouldn't do that, children. Don't message other people when you're meant to be working. But so I was doing that, because pulling pints is the most important thing in the world, obviously, not your knitting. But so sort of explaining to her the process of it, and so she pulled all hers back as well, and she sent me some in the end. She was doing me voice messages in the end, so I kept on scurrying off, listening to them, and then quickly messaging her back. But so yeah, she's decided to do hers. Now she's going to do it in the round. She was thinking of doing it this way, but then we was saying about getting a yarn that just changes colours as it goes. And for the life of me, again, menopausal brain, I can't think what that yarn is called, where it's still different shades as you go through. So she's going to do it in the round. I think she might have kept it up to the neck. She might have kept the neck, because there's nothing wrong with the neck. And then she'll do it that one. What is the name of that yarn called that does that? You're probably shouting at me now. Oh, sorry, I just took table. Can't think life of me what it's called, but you know what I mean. So they'll all be different. Gradient? Don't know. But so they'll all be different as she works her way down. So she'll still get the effect. So I'm really, really interested to see how that'll turn out for her. So she's off at a yarn show today, so she won't be doing any knitting today, but she'll probably be buying more wool. But so yeah, I'm gonna do I've just done green and this colour for the leaves now that go round the bottom. So I'm now on this bit, and I'm adding the stalks in later, because that's enough of bobbing and I don't need more bobbins in between. So I'll just crochet and pick through and do the stems through there, and I'm going to do those in the blue, and then this bottom one, this seed head bit there, I'm going to do that in the blue as well. And I'm also thinking of putting some writing on, knitting in some words. I don't know what words yet, but having something down the bottom knitted in as well. And then but it's lovely. I really am enjoying it. And it's just that smoke's going again. Yeah, I really am enjoying it. It can go, I'm not going to lie, it can be a little bit tedious. Keep flipping and flipping your yarns over to catch them all and knot them all at the other side. So you sort of flick them over and that holds it. Otherwise, if you don't do that with entarting, you'll get gaps. And I'm not, there's probably is a couple of gaps somewhere where I've forgotten to do it in my haste, but probably a little one up here, wasn't it? Well, I'll just put a little stitch in. I'm not worried about that. And when it's blocked and it plumes a bit, that should sort of stop anything. But otherwise, the odd little one would be all right. Obviously you don't want them like there, you don't want gaps all the way in them sections, and even though there's a blue there, it doesn't matter because I've got to put a stem down there. But I can't wait to finish it. I'm so excited about it. But and it's stopping me doing other stuff because I've just been so gosh, I hope the lighting's all right. It's getting quite dark again now, which is probably a good thing really. But yeah, I'm just really excited to get it done, and oh, I want to wear it. I want to wear it. So but I do like this. I ordered this dark blue. When did that come in the week? And I ordered that from Tribe as well. But and I actually got a box and I opened it because I wanted the wool out of it. There was a couple more balls of this and the blue, and what else did I get? Oh, I got a bag as well, redesigned bag. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment. I haven't, oh, let me see, my sock, my mum's sock, Harlequin sock by Twin Set and Pearls. I'd done one and I was doing the other. Well, I haven't really got far at all. That's as far as I've got on that because all the pattern work is going to start, and so you just knit 14 rows, do your little fancy bit, fold it over, do another 14 and then join it. But then all the pattern starts. So, but I've been wanting to do this. So yeah, there's that bit. Then I have in my little bag I made a little logo. Yeah. Oh look, now Claire has just put a message up. She must know I'm talking about her. That's scary. I'm only saying nice things, Claire. Love you really. So I'm doing another sock for my mummy, and that's just what is it? It's a 3x1 rib, a twisted rib at the top. Do it that way, is that a bit cotton, isn't it? There we go. And that is in the West Yorkshire Spinners signature, and it's the butterfly collection, and it's small tortoiseshell. So I really have to get a wiggle on with these, because now I think I'm going to be able to go and see my mum and dad for a few days and have a sleepover. One of the girls, like we've got a whole load of girls working for us here, we haven't, but Drew that works for us, she's got some time owing, and she knows that I can never get to go and see my mum and dad and spend any time with them, so she's got some hours she needs to use up from her proper job. So she said if I want to try and get away and see my mum and dad, and she'll cover my shifts for me, which is so lovely of her. So I rang my mum and dad last night and told them, so they're really excited. So it won't be till November, but it's quite nice. It'd be middle of November, and that'd be near my mum's birthday as well, so that would be nice. Won't see her on the day, but I will see her a few days before, for a few days, so that'd be really lovely. What else? Oh, my blanket that I was doing, a crochet blanket I've done, which I should be doing now because I try and do some on a Saturday before work, because of this jumper. Don't want to do anything else. Let me move back a bit. I can't remember where I was up to last time. I gotta make sure I got it up the right way. So this is the one that's got a name in it. It's got Sydney in it. So Sydney. So I've got that one, and then I've got the hearts, and then I've got another Sydney at the bottom. So I've nearly finished it. Spot the mistake. Look, they've got all fancy bits in. Didn't put it in that one. I'm not going to change it. It's the top of the blanket, so I'm having it so they know what the top of the blanket is, even though there'll be a name on it and you don't want the name upside down. But I'm not ripping it all back. It's my design and this is my design. So yeah, I can't pull all that out, or maybe, I don't know, I'll think about it. Maybe I will pull it all out, I don't know, because all the others have got it on, so maybe it look a bit stupid. But anyway, regardless of what I do, I've got to put another one like that on top, and then I'm going to put a border around, do a few rows just of these colours, but give it a nice border, and then that one will be done. And then I've got to do the one in browns and creams, and that is for Reggie, I think his name is Reggie. So it'll be exactly the same, but in browns and creams. But this is just done in stylecraft aran. But yeah, I probably will pull that back, otherwise it's not going to look good, is it, if it's a bit different. You see, that's got that twist in it, and the other one is just plain. That was me rushing to get it done so I could knit on that jumper, and I've done it wrong. That serves me right, really, doesn't it? But let me put this away. Sorry, because the wall was running. Sorry. I'm just going to have a little sip of my coffee. Oh my good God, 40 minutes again. Excuse me. So when I ordered the wool for this, I got myself another redesigned bag. This one, it will go a crossbody because I go nowhere, so I need a bag to go nowhere in. I've got a few redesigned ones, but this one, ooh, look at that. So this is Redesign Project 95. So and it's got a little pouch there for your, there's a tape measure, and then your little bit there so you can pop your wool through. I'll just have it as a bag, just a crossbody bag with it's got the zip. It's the zip that goes around, zip inside, and then one on the back. But it'd just be nice just to, I won't take it all out now, but just to go across my body. And it smells lovely. So, but the it must have been kicking around for a while because some of the prints come off a bit, but I don't really care about that because I look like someone that worries about labels, don't I? But so yeah, there's that one. It's just really, really nice. I've been looking about getting a crossbody one for a while, again, to go nowhere in. But and then when I saw that they had some in stock, I think Millie done a live feed Monday, and she said that they had some in, and I do like this colour. So I thought, right, the last of my vouchers I shall spend, my Christmas vouchers and birthday vouchers, so I will spend, and I got myself that. Then I have got a Project 10 one as well. Now I don't put wool in it, it always stays like this on my side, but I've got all my gubbins in there, all my needles and bits and pieces in there, just some well, rubbish really, but so you can see. But yeah, I just keep it like that and have all my bits to hand on it. And I've got my chow goose which I never use because I don't like them. They're a 5-inch. I think I have said all this before, but yeah, never use them. Don't like them. They're too long. So yeah, I've got those, and they've got all the bits and pieces in. I bought them when we went to Unravel. Got all that stuff in it. Unravel 2 years ago, and I bought them then. But yeah, they're too long. They're 5-inch ones, and they're just too long for me. But I do like, and I've got some of them on projects at the moment. These are my ones I like. Mindful collection. I love them. Knit Pro. But some of them I've got. So I've got those ones, which are 4 inches. I keep saying millimeters. 4 inches. Millimeters, I don't know. But they're 4-inch long. Or I've got these little ones that come in that case, sorry. And they're the little ones. But I use those a lot as well instead of those ones. These are the little mini ones. And I like those as well. I just find them so nice to knit with. I like the cables on them. They don't all twist up. And you get all your bags. Depending on, obviously that one came with that set. And you've got your wires and all your bits and pieces. Oh, look, got a little Highland cow in there. But yeah, all your stitch markers and bits and bobs in them. And then I have got, Mike did get me these little ones for Christmas last year. Little mini ones. And they've got their own little wires as well. So they're quite sleeves, socks, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, and then load of old other bits of tat in here. Ooh, little tin with a little Highland cow on, and that's got tape measure and little stitch markers and bits in. Very exciting stuff, because you want to see this, you want to stop what you're doing, holding off cooking a dinner to watch this, don't you? You can thank me later. Oh, you might get a Chinese or something instead and go, it's far too busy. Oh look, I got these ones as well. Let's drag it out a little bit longer, shall we? Maybe the husband will put the dinner on for you. Can't get in that, it's locked. How cute. Aren't they sweet? There's that one. And I did buy this. I haven't done it yet. This was another thing I was going to do for my mum for Christmas, but I've never got round to it. Little cross stitch, little bookmark. And it's got all the bits. But that's as far as I got with it. Going, oh, that's nice. And then that's, yeah, as far as I got with it. But yeah, just load of old tut in there, really. Don't think there's anything else exciting to show you. square, made a little square. But, yeah, so that is it. Oh, and I've got lovely little tin one that I got these at Unravel as well. Just load of little stitch markers. About 50 minutes. You've been listening to me waffling on, talking utter rubbish for 50 minutes. What's the matter with you all? But anyway, so that's the contents there. Oh, and I got that one as well. My son got me vouchers. He gave me vouchers for Tribe for Christmas. And I got this little case. I haven't got that much in it at the minute, but just a nice little one. But I just have these on the side. And look, there's when I get stressed, when Claire messages me with problems, I reach for this and I rub it on my head and I'm like, oh my God, and I'll sort of zoom out for a minute, finding a piece, and then message her back with a smiley face. So yeah, that's that. Now I want to do a couple of shout outs. Obviously, I've said about, oh sorry, where are you? Come here. The lovely Sarah at Knitting Forecast. I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs. She's had a rubbish time. Let's go and share some crafty love and give her a big old yarny cuddle. So if you haven't gone and watched her, I know I gave her a shout out last time, but if you haven't gone and watched her, then go over and check her out and give her a subscribe. Just cheer her up. Won't go into any details of it, but sometimes it's just nice to be nice, isn't it? So we'll all give her a big old yarny cuddle. But and then I've said about Nina Hay, I've said, that lives up in Lomond, who's out busily spending money as I do this now, and she is Nina Hay. I will put it all in the description box below. Enchanted Designs, Nina Hay, Enchanted Designs. But now there is a lady I want to talk about, another lady. If I could hijack people, I'm getting a little group of people that I want to be like best friends with. Sarah, Natalie, Nina, and Lauren, who I will talk about in a minute, and Jeanette. These people, oh, they just bring me so much joy. I just love watching. There's certain ones that I just love watching. And Lauren, now I've got to get this right because it's a bit of a mouthful. Lauren does lovely podcasts. She's just started doing it again. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place again. She's just started doing podcasts again. She's done a couple of them. Oh my God, she is just a bundle of joy. She really is. Now she knits, she sews. Oh my God, I just want to go through her wardrobe. The stuff she sews is just lovely and unique, and oh, she's just a joy, an absolute joy, and bubbly and lovely. And yeah, you have to check her out. If you don't already know her, check her out. And she's Lauren at Knit Frills and Thrifty Thrills. So Knit Frills as in frilly frills, and Thrifty Thrills as in, oh, that's thrilling. So I'll write all that down. More smoke again. Oh, that's setting the scene for you, Lauren. A smoky, mysterious atmosphere. And then there's one everyone knows, but oh my God, her episode, like, I just think she's brilliant. I think everyone thinks she's brilliant. She doesn't need any shout outs because everybody knows her, but it's Paula by Stitch by Mrs. D. But if you are watching her Vlogtobers, she had a haircut last night. James, her husband, cuts her hair. I mean, they are hysterical. When they're together, they are absolutely hysterical. And there is one you have to watch. If you haven't watched her, go and find her, but watch right from the beginning, because there was I don't know whether it was a Vlogtober or the Christmas one, I can't think what it's called now off the top of my head, what it's called, where they do them every week, and she was doing a question and answer with her husband James. Oh my god, I've never seen so funny in my whole life. But you really got to watch them right from the start and watch them. But last night, and James cuts her hair. Now Mike cut the back of mine for me. I like to call him Vidal as soon. He just trimmed it up for me because I butcher the rest of it myself. Quite capable of doing that myself. But James comes out, and Paula's got straight hair and she likes the bob, and he comes at her with the clippers. But the way he was doing it last night, oh my god, I was wetting myself watching it. It was so funny. She's just adorable. She's lovely. Loves her animals, loves her knitting, loves her chat. So she does lots of, she makes project bags and everything. But I'd say you know all this anyway. But if you haven't watched last night's episode, oh my god, it was just so funny. But so I'll give Paula a shout out. And the other one is lovely, and she'll be on a plane if she's not already on it and landed. She'll be on a plane now with Timothy. Is Jeanette from Crafty Creation. Again, she doesn't need a shout out. Her channel is fabulous, but her and Timothy are so funny. Oh my god, they've had me in stitches as well. So she's been doing Vlogtober. I have to make sure I get it right. She's been doing Vlogtober as well, and you get Timothy in the background chipping in and saying bits and that. They're just hysterical, just a lovely couple. And she's gone through some rubbish this year. It's been quite stressful, so they're going on a lovely holiday today. I want to say Malta. I think it's Malta, I'm not sure. But so have a lovely holiday. But yeah, they're just a lovely couple, just so funny. But yeah, so they're my two shout outs, sort of where the husbands and wives are in them. They're just a joy to watch, just funny. And it doesn't all have to be serious. We all like knitting, but we all like a laugh as well. So it hasn't all got to be how many stitches and the gauge and all that. Sometimes it can just be just to sit there and just laugh is good. But anyway, I've taken up nearly an hour of your day. I am so sorry. Maybe I would say get a cup of coffee and a tablet probably to knock you out halfway through, but it's too late now. You're at the end of it. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to me waffle on randomly about stuff, and me thinking that I was on fire when I wasn't. It was just my air freshener. But have a glorious weekend. Hiya, I'm back again. Just when you thought it was safe to leave your living rooms, I'm back. Listen, I forgot to do a shout out. Change my top, sorry. Because I was so shocked by the amount of time that I'd spoken. I forgot to say, if you love Stephen West and you're doing the shawls and you love what he does, then please check out Sam Rayner and check her podcast out. She went to Ali Pally at the weekend, and she done lovely video for it. She takes you all around the stores, and it was really nice because I couldn't go. I've been the last couple of years and I couldn't go this year, so it was really nice to see all the stalls that she was doing. And I've actually got my cup from one of the stalls. You'll see the ceramic yarn holders, and there's a dragon one and that, and the cups, and I can't remember her name. I think she comes from Cornwall, but that's my cup from there. But she does a little interview with the Don of the knitting world, Stephen, Mr. West, and then she videos a bit where he's on the stage talking about all his shawls and what ones like his furs, blah blah blah, going along, and that really interesting. She done an amazing job at videoing it. So, and if you want to see just having a sort of a mooch around all the stalls and that, it's about halfway through the video bit with Stephen. But yeah, just check her out if you like Stephen and are interested in that. He's so lovely. Oh my god, he comes across so well. Yeah, check her out, Sam Rayner. I'll put her details below. Right, I'm gonna let you go. Bye.